Hey y'all, Mary Kennedy here from Kennedy Fan 5. Today we're talking about parenting your kids when they're in that college kind of age. Like, they're not really kids and they're not really grown, and it's that in between, like sort of in between, mostly grown. See, I don't even know how to call it. I was the kind of parent that read every book. Like, when we were just trying to have that first baby, like, I was already reading the parenting book. I read the baby book. Breastfeeding, toddler, preschool, they get to school, middle school, and they're like teenagers. Oh my goodness. I mean, I made lots of mistakes. But I'm reading all the books. And then they graduated from high school. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. I had never ever thought past that point what parenting was like. Mary doesn't know. That was like a shock to me. How do I do this? And feeling like, boy, my hair is like, woo. So with quarantine, like, it was right in my face, because like my kids were home, like my favorite people in the world, and it was awesome. It was such a good thing. If you're at this stage and you have a point where you're not all under the same roof every night, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're all here. Everybody's tucked in. A tree landed on our house a year and a half ago, so I know that being tucked into your bed is not ultimately what's safe. I know that being in the center of God's will is what keeps you safe. And that doesn't mean anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, but just having it in the same house. Like, it was just such a great thing. But along with that came, well, I gotta parent these people. They don't really need parenting, but we're still in this house and I'm still the mom and stuff's gotta get done, and and I'm not the kind of mom that's gonna do it all herself. Nah. I was just like fussing one minute, being like your buddy the next. I don't know. Like, I was just all confused. And I know we could blame a lot on the quarantine time, but I don't know the answer. I don't. But I just will say, if I could go back, like, I would definitely just dive into God's word first. God's our source. I mean, and let's don't sugarcoat, or not sugarcoat, let's don't gloss over that. Like, He's the source. Any good thing comes from Him. Any good resource that we have we're only getting it because it came from Him. Pull that Bible close. It's so cool that the Bible's alive. And if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not a Christian, you're probably like, she's crazy, but you're still listening to me for whatever reason. Thank you. It's because you're reading something that was written thousands of years ago, and yet as you read, you're like, oh my goodness, that applies to my life today in quarantine, or that applies to my life right now with this crazy situation at work or with my family or whatever. It's amazing. We shouldn't be amazed. I don't know. I think we should be amazed. I'm always amazed by how the Lord speaks and talks to us, and it's like, hey, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm with you. I hear you. So how does that relate to parenting? Being there puts you in tune with God, which puts you in a better place to be a parent. I'm rambling. I'm gonna cut this out.
Hello.
Some resources are Grown and Flown is a blog that I've heard about through other people. Like, I've seen other people, and when I've read their stuff, it's really good. And then Guilty Chocoholic Mama, she has a blog that I've read for a long time, and our kids seem to be about the same ages. She's so real and so authentic. She has a lot more wisdom than I do, so I'm not supposed to recommend other stuff, because I'm supposed to be like, oh, you need to watch my stuff and be all about me, but they're really good. Like, they have answers. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm sure there's more. If you know of other great resources, please tell me, because I need them. So those are some of the things I'm learning. I still have so far to go. Yeah, I hope this helps. If it did, hit subscribe. I would love for you to come back and watch other videos of me rambling on and on about things that I don't know anything about. That would be great. All right, see ya.